It's your boy. What's up? Good night, Trinidad, Tobago, and the world. And you're on the record. It's your host, Dennis T. Allen. And tonight we're going to talk basketball. Hooper Life. The winners have been crowned. Well, actually, they crowned themselves. So we have some big, tall, powerful guys in the studio tonight. We're going to start it off with Derick Boxill and Adrian Joseph from the Romain Jet Stars. So fellas, the winners of the Hooper Life. What's going on? Welcome to the set.
Not much. Good to be here.
All right. So fellas, $1.5 million. Yeah? What y'all plan to do with that?
Well, right now, it's still in the making as to, what we plan to do as far as the community is concerned. And as far as the money that we earn, we're not sure about that yet either.
Well, I see my boy, I know a goal all over, man. Yeah. So what's up, man, Derick? Talk to me.
Well, it's all cool. It's glad to be here, win the tournament, so.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so fellas, ladies, gentlemen, the world, if you have calls that you want to talk to these guys, 225-9476. Don't forget. Now, this Hooper Life tournament, this is the second year. Last year, what went on with Romain in the tournament? How did you all feel last year?
Well, I think most of all is about preparation. It was the first time, so we
Well, it's your first year?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't play last year?
No, last year I'm speaking about. Last year was our first year playing together, and it's a young team.
Right.
So I think we was a little bit green to the exposure and all of that, so we lost. Lavantil was a better all-round team than us in terms of experience. So I think they had the edge on us.
So you come out for them this year, no?
Well, yeah, the little exposure the team get, I think it did well for us. So from here on, I think we're on the correct track.
All right, now, Hooper Life is a bit different from what traditionally has been Trinidad and Tobago basketball. It's no club structure, it's a community-based thing. Last time we saw that would have been the NGC League, which would have been over 10 years ago. I'm not sure if you guys would have been familiar with that league, but this is also a bit different in terms of the big leap for prize money. I mean, $1.5 million first prize, that is what, 10, 15 times bigger than anything else that any Trinidad and Tobago basketball player had ever really played for. So how do you see the Hooper Life prize structure comparing to what is now going to be your regular life as a basketball player in Trinidad and Tobago? 10 grand winning, a small thing.
I think what Hooper Life did is much bigger than just the money and basketball itself. It put, the community on the map, and I saw the amount of people that came out to just, the initiative was way beyond than people expected. And like I say, the community, it brought so much people together from different communities. And for example, players that don't know about certain places in Trinidad was able to go to places and get familiar with the country. So I believe it had a lot more to do with...
The impact was bigger than just the money you guys...
exactly, yes.
Right. But how did you, as your team, how did the Romain team go out into the community to get that community support? Or was it just automatic?
Well, like I said, we did a few things, like tongue criers and things, go around announcing the games, announcing, come support, Romain Jet Stars, and those sorts of things. And, being as, people that grew up in the community, we was always supported at a very young age. So, it just went with the flow.
All right, so Adrian, you're the captain of the team. What were you using to motivate, especially the younger guys? Aside from, okay, let's play and win this thing, like you say, not just for the money, but you're representing the Romain community. What were you using? What's your primary motivator for these young guys on your team?
I would say, besides basketball experience, because I played abroad in university in the States and Spain and those places. So basically my experience was able to help the team in certain situations which I experienced before. Along with Boxill, he'd been through many, other situations in basketball. So both of us was able to help the team, motivate them in instances that we experienced before.
All right, so Boxill, you used to play for Pacers, right?
Yeah.
How was that? I mean, the final was against Maloney. which would essentially have some Pacers guys there. How was that? Was that difficult for you, or you just knew every play coming at you? Or was that the adjustment?
No, to the end of the day, I believe it's basketball playing, and I train to play basketball. I train to play nothing else. So it's only basketball I could play. I mean to say, I know the guys have an idea where they come in with. So I just use that as an advantage.
So it was not cheat. You didn't have it. Okay, they come in with that play. Once you see the hand go up there.
Yeah, well, I was saying I have an idea of all the plays.
Right.
Because I play under the coach, which is a great coach, Jackson, for about 4 years. So he really changed the plays and then where he does play. So I know pretty well what all they come in with.
I remember, folks, if you want to make some calls, the number is 225-9476, so you have to get on the record. All right, so the calls will start coming in from the next segment. I want to get back to you, Boxill. The game structure, the league structure for Hooper Life is essentially a national league. I know that the National Basketball Federation has struggled probably for the last 20-something years to establish that. How do you see the lesson that Hooper Life would have taught everybody in basketball applying to what would have been the league ball now? Because after this is really league basketball. You understand? How you seeing the difference between what you know as a federation league or as a zonal league? How you seeing the difference?
Well, basically it's just the money.
Right.
Yeah, basically it's just the money. So I don't know how best possible they will do it, but I think the rest of the leagues will have to step up in terms of the money. Because I mean to say, you're coming and playing outdoor basketball, which does take a toll on your health. And you're playing for like 1.5, and now to go and play basketball for something like 10,000, that could be like, nah, I ain't feeling to play that kind of basketball.
Right.
So that is a big factor in the change of Hooper Life and just the normal leagues and them Super 10 and what have you.
All right, well, we're hearing some of the big issues with basketball. We're going to take a little break and come right back on the record. Don't go nowhere.